Minnesota. Welcome to the 2024 college football season.
Tonight's pregame playlist was courtesy of Mystic Lake. Follow the lights to Mystic Lake to see the stars shine with their state-of-the-art acoustics. Visit MysticLake.com to learn more about upcoming shows.
Welcome to the 2024 college football season.
I won't run off the sprint like I just did, but sometimes if I see shit like that, I will. If we switch the field, I'll just do a nice quick walk because there's plenty of other cameras. Only if it's something crazy is going to happen.
Get right, he can fucking go. Big body's on 3, 1, 2, 3, go!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, here on the campus of the University of Minnesota. Tonight's season opener is brought to you by Klatt and features our guests from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Tigers. And representing the state of Minnesota, your University of Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Golden Gophers encourage good sportsmanship towards officials, opposing teams, and fans for tonight's game. Roll the boat and sky them off. Gopher fans, it's game time, and we need you to roll the boat with us.
When one door closes, another opens. As summer fades, bringing with it a new chance, right into the end. Fall, the season of change. The leaves turn maroon and gold. And our campus, our stadium, and our state come alive once again. As the off-season winds down, game day continues. The hard work done in silence now grows louder. Under the prime time lights on the national stage. Ball our colors. This is our state, and this is our next chapter.
What Instagram can I get on?
Number 69, center from Roswell, Georgia, number 16, Matt Roberts. And coming to your University of Minnesota Public Conference in the late season,
Oh, we don't want to go in now? Yeah, okay. I don't know, I'm a pretty big guy now. Yeah, do you want to? Okay. Yes. Hey, let me know too if I'm constantly turning the wrong way and not looking at cable too. I tend to do that occasionally. Got you. Needs to be bluer. Bring on. That's both of them. Keep it there.
In the heart of every team lies a foundation. We know what it is here. The ore, our symbol, energy, and strength. The boat, a sacrifice for something that you never had. And the compass, leading us forward in the direction of our ultimate goal. This is our foundation. Built moment by moment. It's who we are. Elite in everything we do. And together, we broke it up.
Extra for the skies to clear, but North Carolina and Minnesota are together, and with an expanded college football playoff, more teams can reasonably say they could get to the CFP. Reasonably, the word of college football season for fans everywhere. Let's be unreasonable together for college football. Jason Benetti, Brock Heward, Allison Williams downstairs in a moment. Let's start with football being back. You have that smile on your face. What's inside?
Well, I'm hearing the trumpets being played at just the right time to get this thing going, because there's been all this talk and all this chatter, and it's great. Oh, we're wonderful. And both these coaches really like their teams this season. But there's a beauty to this game in the opening weekend. The truth gets told when the pads get put on. You're not hitting your own team. You're not hitting familiar guys. And often there's a little humility and a little failure, and the team that handles that best usually comes out better on the other side.
PJ Fleck for the home team for Minnesota loves his team right now. He loves his quarterback. Really loves the quarterback.
Yes, he does. Most competitive group he's had in his years since 2017. The most competition throughout his roster. And he's got a quarterback that reminds some people around here of Tanner Morgan, a veteran guy, and Max Brosmer, 6-year quarterback, transfer from New Hampshire, an All-American. And man, were they raving about him. Raving about his arm. Raving about his leadership. Raving about his processing. They can't put too much on him. And Jason, if he's half as good as everybody in that building feels like he is, then, well, reasonably they may have a conversation late in the year about getting to that 12-team playoff.
It's college football season. Nobody in that sea of gold is going to be reasonable, and that's the fun of it. Here come the Gophers. Somebody's got to be the road team in week one. It's North Carolina returning a game from last year. Mac Brown knows one thing. He has an All-American running back. Can Carolina get over that hump to 9-10 wins?
He does, and with that running back, he knows. He's been around this game for almost 50 years. His wisdom is second to none. He knows two things, Jason. They've worn down at the end of the year the last two seasons, have got to play more people throughout the entire roster, and then they've got to play complementary football. They've not done that. They've been a terrific offense since his return, but they've got to play complementary to their defense, and there's no better weapon than, I don't know, a 1,500-yard back, a guy with 15 touchdowns, and the most remarkable thing about the All-American Hampton a year ago, 5 touchdowns of 50-plus. This guy doesn't just hit singles and doubles. He hits grand salamis.
Here we go. College football season on a Thursday night. We'll take it a break with our game countdown sponsored by Progressive. The North Carolina Tar Heels, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Kickoff is coming up next from the Twin Cities.
North Carolina has won the toss, and they've chosen to declare their option in the second half.
Will you drop off when I'm off?
Yeah. Hey, good question about the interview going out at halftime with Klatt. Are we going to have to be like in the end zone, or are we going to do it out?
At the half?
Yeah, going to half.
Oh, you will.
Thank you.
Sponsored by Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Mother Nature even got the memo about the gold out tonight here in Minneapolis as we check in on the status of Carolina's quarterback with Allison Williams.
Yeah, Jason, so many questions will be answered tonight, but for UNC, the biggest mystery has been who will start at quarterback. The Tar Heels are electing to go with their graduate transfer, Max Johnson, citing his experience. He started 22 games in the SEC, his consistency, and his ability to take care of the football. Plus, they say he's a better runner than people realize. Head coach Mac Brown said, we just want him to settle in, not try to do too much, and play with confidence. But if the game calls for it or they feel like he needs a spell, they are comfortable with Connor Harrell in there at quarterback. But both of these offenses rely heavily on the run game. And for Minnesota, they are without their leading rusher from a season ago. Darius Taylor cannot play. He has a leg injury. So expect to see a lot of Oklahoma transfer Marcus Major in the backfield.
Allison, thank you so much. Soak it in. College football's back. Liam Boyd on the approach for the Tar Heels. Here we go, North Carolina, Minnesota, ACC, Big Ten. And Minnesota will have the football first. You mentioned Max Brosmer. This is the first time that Max Brosmer is going to have his last name on the back of his jersey. He transferred from New Hampshire by way of Centennial High School in Georgia. He comes from the FCS level. He thought he had to bring his own pads to the hotel last night. He's ready to go and lead this team with all that pedigree in that building.
The body language looks calm. You can see the sweat on the back of the neck. I've always clamored for a heart rate monitor on these guys. They say he's ice water in his veins, calm, cool, and collected. And here goes his Minnesota career.
His final college football season begins with a throw. He looked off Major and now rolls to his right on the opening pass of his. Go for a tenure. It's incomplete, and second down coming up for Minnesota. On the offensive line, that's a big dude on the left side, Ariante Ursary, an NFL prospect.
Tell me which one isn't big. 6'6", 6'6", 6'6", 6'7". I mean, they are gigantic up front. Even the center, the youngster, the only youngster of that group with a lot of experience, Greg Johnson, 6'6". Daniel Jackson, you will see him everywhere. Second team all-conference a year ago. He'll be in the backfield. He'll be in the slot. Their biggest weapon.
He's in the backfield right now with Jordan Newbin as well, and they will give it to Jackson. His first touch gets him to the corner, and it's third down and long coming up for a North Carolina defense that was 97th in yardage defense last year. There are the three up front, and then when you get to the linebacker area, a 100 tackle guy in Power Eccles, and then Rucker, a great pass rusher.
Yeah, Rucker is an absolute stud. Feel like they've got an advantage with him on right tackle. Martez Lewis starting to tackle. They've shifted him out from guard, and a whole bunch of experience. 6 year, 6 year, 6 year, 5th year on the back end, trying to limit the big plays that were far too common a season ago.
Movement at the line, and we will see if there's a flag. There isn't one. Play clock winding down. Brosmer to throw. The pocket holds up, and he is high and incomplete. Jamison Gears, the intended target. Nobody on that offensive line moved, and so no penalty was thrown.
Correct. The youngster, that's Greg Johnson, sliding over from guard to center. If he feels that, and in time he will, in that neutral zone, just snap it. And you're going to get a free 5. Instead, you don't. And right there, you could see Brosmer. His feet were moving a little bit. That's why that ball sailed on him. Had an open receiver to move the sticks. But a good 3 and out by Carolina.
Elijah Huzzy back to return. That's a 44-second possession for the Golden Gophers. There is a marker down, and Crawford's punt to Huzzy as a line drive. It's returnable, and he's across the 40-yard line. We'll check the penalty. Our Big Ten referee is Cole Knipple.
Illegal formation, kicking team. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. 1st and 10, North Carolina.
So the Tar Heels will get an extra 5. Max Johnson, he spent 2 years in Baton Rouge at LSU, 14 starts, couple of seasons there. He moved on in the SEC to Texas A&M, which had a coaching change. He was 4-4 as a starter there, typically protects the football, and he's now got the job here in Chapel Hill. His father, Brad, played here in the Twin Cities, and he's just short of midfield on his first touch. Got a great running back behind him, inviting contact. Omarion Hampton. Max Johnson under center. Your thoughts?
Very competitive battle to the point that Mac did not show his hands. In fact, both guys were running with the ones. Mac Brown really felt like Max brings some confidence. Been a lot of places, some dysfunctional places the last 2 stops, and talking to the coaching staff, really are hoping for the Bo Nix experience. Right people, right place, more production.
Omarion Hampton said he wanted to be more of a weapon out of the backfield. He breaks a tackle and sets up a 3rd down and medium for North Carolina. So Hampton, the All-American, behind this offensive line. Willie Lampkin, 5'11" at right guard.
Look at him stuck next to his 6'7" teammate Trey Green. You can do it a little bit differently at guard. Get underneath people and move people. The only guy on that O-line, by the way, that's ever started a collegiate game. McCollum was a nightmare for Minnesota a year ago. 15 catches in this matchup. But a lot of inexperience up front.
Minnesota trying to get better on 3rd down under a new defensive coordinator. Johnson with some backside heat, got it to the sideline, and this is caught for the 1st down. J.J. Jones, who had 46 catches last year.
That's pretty, and look at Carolina quickly getting to the ball. As every play is reviewed, that Jordan right there. It looks almost like a Jordan poster right there by JJ.
Gave him the jump man, dragging the toe. And let's see, we have a whistle.
PJ wants a timeout. Wants to make sure that replay booth had enough time. That's tremendous body control by the veteran receiver Jones. Leading receiver in yards and receptions a season ago for Drake May. Big third down conversion.
Mac Brown at age 73, already salty, already into the season. He was a basketball player in high school. Jones, first down, it looks like.
The execution. Good job blowing the bubbles. Better in the passing game on the opening series.
Play action to Omarion Hampton. Now it's Johnson rolling and throwing, and he'll just spray it out of bounds. John Joyner, their sack leader last year, provided the heat.
I think they were trying to set up a screen. Whenever you see all those linemen like that go to that one side of the field, trying to roll away, throw a throwback screen, nothing there, and that's what happens with experience. 5 years of playing, you don't force it. If it's not there, especially on first down, live to play another day, throw it away.
Especially with Omarion Hampton in the backfield, you know that he can break tackles as he bowls his way across the 35. One of the best tackle breakers in all of college football last year. Sets up a third and short, and here is the Minnesota defense, including Joyner, the pass rusher.
Been around a long time. A lot of beef up front. 6'5", 280 amongst that group as again Carolina hurries to that line.
They will feed Hampton, and he goes down to set up a fourth down. Coleman Bryson burst through, among others.
We've seen this already here on a couple plays by new D coordinator Corey Heatherman, and that has been aggression. Secondary players at the line of scrimmage, moving pieces. And there you go, first big decision of the game as you see Corey getting after it. High juice, high energy, wants his guys to play aggressively.
Got to get to the 28, fourth down, first of the season. Johnson, short set, sideline ball, and that's incomplete. Jones couldn't toe tap this time. Minnesota gets a stop.
Immediate timeout.
Golden Gophers, known for their defense the past bunch of years, get a stop to hand it back to PJ Fleck's offense.
Children's Hospital and is now back home and excited to start kindergarten this fall. But before school starts, she's right here at Huntington Bank Stadium to cheer on the Gophers. Joining them on the field is President Rebecca Kirby and Gopher fans. Give a warm welcome to Emily Husky and her family, tonight's Homies Heroes.
Football is sponsored by KFC. It's finger licking good. North Carolina rolled up more than 500 yards of offense last year. Mac Brown and Sally were very happy with a 31-13 final score for North Carolina. 3 for 12 on third downs didn't help. Drake May was a quarterback for North Carolina. This is the first time they've been without Sam Howell or Drake May in an opener since 2018. So Carolina's going to figure that out. Here's Minnesota with the ball for the second time. Playing without Darius Taylor, their leading rusher from last year. Marcus Major, the Oklahoma transfer who has been so impressive, barreling his way for a big gain on first down. 5 years at Oklahoma, the playing time dwindled. PJ Fleck was enamored with him.
He was. He said you'd never fully know, right? They're like free agents at the NFL level, but from day one, he's wowed them. Once the pads came on, it was the next step. And, you know, when you compare yourself to that guy that wore 24 for PJ, Muhammad Ibrahim, who put up a lot of yards, that's a comparison that's been made because he's no nonsense, blue collar, and he'll run right through you.
They are 64% runs since 2017 under PJ Fleck. You said it, run to pass it, and there's Power Echols. Back-to-back years, 100 tackles plus, and man, did he burst through the door.
Oh, just look at the guys getting downhill. I think for both of these defenses tonight, that's going to be such a key. Look at the line of scrimmage where the ball is snapped, and then quickly right there, two of those guys in Carolina blue on the other side. Right, that good old-fashioned game of tug of war. Too much catching a year ago. Too much reacting, not enough dictating. That guy's built to dictate. Sets up a third down here for Minnesota.
Jackson at the top of your screen, their leading receiver. He'll look out of the backfield and a big hit. Newman gets decked by a